I'm gonna get straight to it. Excuse the background. I've been getting interrupted like the sixth, seventh time. I don't feel like getting into the details, so I'm just gonna get straight to the message. You are upgrading. And yes, I am talking to you. I'm speaking to those real ones, but this content is for any enlightened individual. You know, you are upgrading financially, you are upgrading spiritually, you're upgrading mentally, and you're upgrading soulfully. So you have to be careful who you have around you in your circle. Because if they're not adding to it, then they taking away from that energy, you know, the goals that you set in your life. Because believe me and know for sure that we're all here serving a purpose, but we are the ultimate authors in this book we call life. You know, there are going to be a lot of people, a lot of individuals, entities, etc. is going to try to stop those real ones. You know, there's a lot of sensory going on, so I got to speak in code until I'm, able to do certain other things. And not saying just code, but, there are certain things, there's a lot of sensory. So for those ones that get it, they get it. What's understood don't always have to be explained. You know, you came so far in this journey to stop and give up and let somebody hinder you, let alone you are hindering yourself by not allowing yourself to be around like-minded people and spending a lot of time alone. Misery love company, so it's important that you stay away from people with a lot of negativity going on. As you're going through these upgrades, these metamorphoses, and seeing things for what they really are instead of the illusion that they put in front of you in this matrix. Just like with the whole Trump thing, I'm not even going to speak too much about it anymore. I said a little things back on the video. People can believe, it's like Ripley's Believe It or Not. You could believe it or not believe it, But there's a lot of propaganda going on in the world, and it's been like that since the beginning of the invasion, etc. That's for a whole nother video. You are upgrading to the point of where you are not participating in the activities of the world. I know I'm not perfect. It's certain things that I have to work on strongly. I know this, but I'm proud of myself because I've came a long way through all the hate, through all the discrimination, through all the attacks, and I'm still here. And you are still here, and you're going to make it. Never be afraid to be different. It's too many people. It's too many followers, and not too many leaders, if you ask me. Everybody playing follow the leader. Or copying off each other, Be authentic of who you are and what you're here for. Like I said, do your soul searching, do your shadow work, Just like myself, I refuse to just give up, even though people told me that I wouldn't make it to certain stages in my life. And I've already overcame that. I've already made it farther than they ever expected. So now they got to go back to the drawing board to try to stop you. And you've made it so far. See, but now they screaming and yelling, but you've made it so far that you just keep looking forward and don't look back. Because once you start moving forward, everyone is not meant to take these routes and routines with you and go through the road trips, and only for the real ones that's meant to be around you. Take everything as a message. Take everything as a learning experience. Good, bad, happy, sad, however it is. Because again, we keep saying, yeah, you got to do this alone, alone, alone. We already, went over it many a times that you're never alone. There's spirits, souls, all kind of different entities around us that we, And when I say we, the masses that probably can't see and some that can see. So once you put your mind to something, keep going, because you're going to upgrade and you're going to succeed at anything you do, because you've already continuously been upgrading. And this is a video to whoever this applies to, you know. And for the ones that's trying to figure it out, just stay, what's the word? Just keep going, you know. That's what you got to do. You just got to keep going. I understand that this deep content is not for everybody. When you speak about ascending and going to the next levels of life, we got to understand this is entrapment. Entertain and detain is pretty much the same thing. Anything you put your attention in, you know, it kind of traps us. And I say us because even me too. When they speak about the firmament, you got to understand, like, somebody put something over. It could be from protection, also to lock you in. And this is why they call Earth a prison and also a school, because you have to learn. You have to figure out what you're here for, because a lot of our memories have been erased. So we forget who we are. And people could agree to disagree. If you don't believe in old souls and reincarnation and things like that, I advise you to do your researches, you know, because what they call the underworld and the afterlife and all that stuff is very real. And this is a simulation, and it is like an illusion. Yes, if I bump my knee or cut myself, I'm gonna bleed. But, you know, you got to have a higher comprehension and an understanding of what that really means. That's why you're your biggest enemy, because you're the one that can only stop your own destiny. The demons and disagreeable ones are here to test you to see if you could pass the test. So you got to keep, as you keep upgrading and getting to different levels, there are different devils. They showed you in a video game. The higher you get, it's the same concept in life. The higher you get in the video game, it's like you got to fight harder bosses, harder players. It's the same concept in life. You got to crawl before you walk in this spiritual ascension. And you are upgrading. And you know I am talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. You know, so you got to expect the hate. You got to expect the discrimination. You got to expect all those things. You're in a learning process to become a master. Once you start mastering, you may learn how to manipulate certain things in this matrix. You know, they are going to hate you because they ain't you. That's true. It's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations. But you got to stand on all 10 and keep your head high and know that you could beat any obstacle that's put in your way. Once you know and believe that, you'll keep achieving. You'll keep achieving, and everything in the universe will start working in your favor. That doesn't mean you're not going to go through things. That doesn't mean you're not going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged every single day. You got to come up with ways. If you're not, especially if you're not wealthy or come from, you know, that type, you have to really get out here and grind. You got to pay bills. You got to do, it doesn't matter how high spiritually you are sometimes when it comes to the devils that's still going to try to tempt you. That's still going to try to make you not live in your purpose, make you fail your mission. You know what I'm saying? You can't fail that mission. You didn't come here to fail. You came here to pass the test. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn from the prisons. Make sure you understand life comes with every different decisions and things like that. So you got to just keep your focus up. Just like with me doing content and anybody else or any avenue in life that you choose to try to do. You know, I'm doing a video. Jeez, man, it's fun. Anyway, That's what I'm saying too. It'd be a lot of distractions too. I'm gonna be honest, man. It even comes from people that's maybe even closer to you. When a person know you're doing something, sometimes it can get like that. But I'm gonna keep this focus going. You know, you gotta just keep it going. Now they knew I was down here doing this, and people want to come down. See, that's another thing I say. A person, no matter if you got certain love for people or this and that, sometimes I believe even them be trying to distract you. You knew what I was doing already. Trying to throw me off my focus sometimes. I feel like that the devil works and monitoring spirits and stuff, I believe, jump into people. I just told the individual that I was down here doing this. But and don't too many people even know I do this. The little people that I do tell, sometimes, anyway, see, that just kind of threw me off a little bit. But I'm going to continue this video because I done started to try to start it over. I already started over like 7 times because people keep interrupting me. That's why I try to go off and go into, get as far as, or go outside. But, you know, it's just a lot of distractions. But take this as a lesson too, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it could be your significant other, your so-called friends, your brother, your mother. If somebody is hindering you in something in life, you got to learn how to maneuver past that. You know, I know it hurts sometimes, especially when people supposed to be close to you or family members or friends. But if they're disagreeable to you, then you don't need them in your life. Like I said, even with this, like every time I'm trying to focus on something, somebody either trying to call me or do something and do that, I could be not doing nothing for a long period of time of the day. And nobody bother me or do nothing. But the minute I start recording or something, somebody either calling or coming down or saying something to me, things like that. But you still got to continue to stay focused. And you should take that as a prime lesson right there. Staying relentless and also having that confidence, but also being very humble. Being humble is a key to a lot. See, me, I'm very confident. I know that I'm gonna overachieve. I know I'm gonna make it past this goal with them real ones supporting. And this ain't gonna be the only thing I'm doing, and it's not gonna be the only thing that you're doing. If you're in a relationship or anything, and you find yourself arguing and fighting with the person, or it's more bad than good, then you need to either try to see if it's worth, you know, working it out, or you got to move forward. Some people say the selected ones and people that's chosen to have anointments, it's hard to be in certain relationships. I can agree to disagree. Or have certain friendships or do certain things, I can agree to disagree. You know, it's all about you. It's all about the person. It's all about the ambitions. Because once you understand that you are God having its experience, see, it's deeper. We can speak about entities and Elohims and this and that. But once you understand that you come from that, then what would that make you? I can speak of certain things racially, but, you know, people got their own opinions. Yes, I do believe that not only the sun and different things are activating DNA, it's awakening the masses. You know what I mean? That's the reason why you're seeing a lot of blockage more than ever when you're looking up in these skies, etc. See, the message, it always have to be out. It always got to get out. This knowledge is just not mine. The knowledge that you got is not just yours. Each one teach one. See if you can reach one. 2, 3, 4, however it goes. You know, the strongest war ever is the mental war. Always remember that. You know, the mental war is the most hard war. The physical stuff, yeah, you go through this, that, and this, whatever. But the mental and that spiritual war, some people say it's the same. So, yeah. And when you're going through upgrading and you're awakening, your family may even think you're acting funny. You may not even be able to relate to your old friends and things that you used to do. It's because you are upgrading. You know, watch out for these distractions. Even if somebody you may be with, because you may be even sleeping with the enemy. That's how the devil works. The enemy is a mighty enemy, but like I said, the biggest enemy is yourself. Once you learn how to tap in to the real you, that inner God, that inner God, there's nothing can stop you but yourself. You need to get out your own way and continue to upgrade. They're gonna hate on you. They're gonna try to stop you. You gotta understand this is a test. Your teacher ain't going to give you all the answers. You got to study to get the answers and see if you could pass that test. That is how life is. When you come here, you come through that portal of the womb. That is a portal. You come through that room and you enter this realm, this physical realm, in this meat suit. You can't come here through a woman without coming through this meat, having this meat suit. But remember, this is not the real you. So the overall goal is not just no material gain or just try to get a big house or try to do this and all that. That will come. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to work hard and manifest, you'll get that stuff. But the real ones always understand and know that it's about ascending. Kundalini energy, etc. I can get real deep in that, but that's for a whole nother video, you know. Feel the energies in the air, the new energies. You know, the strong energies, the negative energies, but we focusing on the positive energies. So I ain't gonna drag this video too long, but just always know you're gonna continue to upgrade. You're gonna achieve everything that you set your mind to. But don't get in your own way. Don't worry about these other people, these so-called enemies, these haters and all of them, because they can't do anything. It's you that can only stop you from upgrading and making it to the next level, ascending to the next realm. Because remember, before you came into this physical, you came from what they would call the spiritual, celestial realm. It gets deep. You know, like I said, everybody paying attention to the election and this and that and Biden and this and that, and like, believe what you want, pay attention to what you want, but you better definitely be careful of what you're putting your attention to, because you'll just be getting your energy drained and being misled and being distracted. You know? So yeah, I'm going to end the video. But like, comment, and subscribe, share. Turn on your post notifications. You know? So yeah, I'm out. Triple One's the guy, I own us. 13. Shout out to my underdog immortals.